Hello, Spans or sports fans, and welcome to Sports. I'm your host, Nick Youngers, and today we're going to be talking about sports. Well, it's almost time for the NBA All-Star break, which means one thing. Time for another All-Star game for me to skip. Look, I know the NBA is trying to make it more competitive by doubling the money that the winners will receive, but there's no guarantee that will work. If it does work, maybe I'll watch the game next year. Probably not, though. Anyway, with the break approaching, I'd like to talk about some of the big stories in basketball as we approach the halfway mark. First, the Cavs. They just had that big fire sale right before the trade deadline in order to revamp the team, try to turn things around, keep LeBron from going to LA, and then they immediately go and stomp Boston. And people are saying that the new look Cavs are a brand new team. Hold on. Your Jets are too warm. As nice as it is to see Kyrie Irving and his flat earth self get shown what's what, anyone can win any game, especially a meaningless one in February. That isn't to say that Cleveland isn't a better team after getting rid of those LeBron deemed unworthy. It's just too early to make that decision. Now, I've also heard the rumor that with all the Cleveland drama centered around Isaiah Thomas and Kevin Love, Cleveland sent IT to the Lakers in order to keep LeBron from wanting to go there. First of all, look, that's gotta be great for Kevin Love's self-esteem. I'm sure he needed that. Huge boost in confidence. And secondly, look, if LeBron wants to go play for the Lakers, but he doesn't want to play for with Isaiah Thomas, there is nothing that's going to stop Magic Johnson from putting IT on the first plane to Brooklyn in return for peanuts and Jeremy Lin's HBO Go password. If LeBron wants to go play somewhere, he's going to go play there. Another big move that happened a little before the deadline, but still worth analyzing, is Blake Griffin to the Pistons, which was interesting. Now, before we get to Blake in Detroit, I want to talk about DeAndre Jordan. I almost feel bad for DeAndre. He was one signature away from signing with the Mavs, and then Chris Paul and Griffin forced him to stay in LA. Now they're gone, and he's the face of a franchise closely associated with mediocrity. I mean, I want to feel bad for him, but Dallas kind of sucks, and he's still making a lot of money to live in LA. As for Griffin in Detroit, it definitely makes them a better team offensively, and it takes a lot of pressure off Andre Drummond. But a lot of Detroit's struggles are on defense. Until Stan Van Gundy learns how to coach defense, the Pistons are just going to be five guys looking around trying to figure out who's supposed to be guarding who. But who knows? Maybe they'll win a bunch of games 175 to 170 and sneak into the playoffs only to be bounced out in the first round. You know, the Griffin special. Or maybe he'll punch another arena employee and we'll have the malice at Little Caesar's Palace. Lastly, I want to talk about the Warriors, who have been struggling lately. Well, struggling is a relative term. I know most teams would kill to have their highest level of play be at what the Warriors consider their poor stuff. Coach Kerr said that he can't wait for the All-Star break to give his players a much-needed mental rest. But aren't like half the Warriors playing in the All-Star game? Look, even if the Warriors limp into the break, which at their pace is losing 2 of their remaining games instead of 1, they are still the best team in the NBA right now. Yes, the Rockets are right up with them, but Golden State has the talent and the experience to beat the Rockets in 6 games and the Cavs in 5. Look, like it or not, we're getting Cavs 4 years. LeBron is going to beat Kyrie in Boston out of spite alone. And I think it's going to take at least a year for Houston, for Chris Paul and James Harden to shake off their playoff choking habits. Hopefully, I'm wrong. And if this shows any indication, I will be. But as it stands right now, the NBA Finals will be LeBron versus Steph. Just like the All-Star game. See how I brought it full circle? Alright, that's it for this week. What did you think of all the crazy trades? And do you think anyone will be able to unseat the Cavs or Warriors? Let me know down in the comments and feel free to criticize me on social media. And of course, be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Welcome to Sports and Channel 804. I'm Nick Youngers, and always remember, have a nice day, and go Brewers. Hades. Hades, lie down, buddy. Lie down. No. Hey, buddy. No, lie down. Lie down. We're doing a thing. Buddy. Buddy. Lie down. Lie down. Come on, buddy. Up. You. Oh.